Okay, so we are live once again. Welcome everybody to yet another Conquistador Podcast. Today we have a very interesting topic, and I think anybody who is in a journey right now, building a company, thinking about building a company, we're going to talk about what is the mission that motivates. And to talk about that, as always, I'm joined with here by my mentor, my friend and partner, Hubert Humphrey. Hubert, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here with all the great entrepreneurs.
Hey, well, let's jump right into it. I know one of the things I always hear you talk and say is that we got to make sure that we have a mission that motivates. But what do you mean by that?
A mission that motivates. Well, it's a unifying message. It's something that not only the public or your customers or your potential market that you're trying to recruit or hire or whatever you're trying to do in your business to know what you stand for. It's a unifying message for the team that you've got, the business model, a business team that you've got. It rallies everybody around it, and it's like when in the book The Peak Performers, it describes the whole mission of going to the moon, and it described how everybody that was associated with the Apollo project, knowing that President Kennedy had said we were going to put a man on the moon by the end of the decade. And so everybody at NASA, everybody there, everybody that was every outside contractor or vendor that was helping to do anything, make any parts to it to contribute in any way, who made the astronaut suits, that made the lunar landing module, any of these outsourced companies, whoever they were at, everybody was a part of that mission. And you'd go in these offices, no matter what city or state they're in or what country. You'd go into the big hangars where they were working on the space shuttle or anything. They'd have a big lunar mural of the lunar surface, the moon's surface. People would go in there. They'd have a little picture of the moon on their desk, or a little bronze statue of the moon, or something. Everybody was just focused on that mission, and they knew the deadline. They knew what it stood for. They knew what our goal was. Everything about it was a unifying message. So first and foremost, it's a message that motivates everybody. In my particular businesses that we've had, in fact, all the companies we've ever built, and this is our third big multi-billion-dollar market cap company we're building, we've had the same basic mission statement, and it's been one long continuum. And basically, we want to build wealth for families. We want to help them by not only giving them a great opportunity to bring more income into their life, but the great financial services and concepts and products that we'll teach them, whether it's the clients that they serve or it's our new entrepreneurs that join with us. We want to build wealth for all those people. So our mission is a mission that motivates everybody, is to help them build financial independence and even great wealth. So it's a unifying presence.
Mm-hmm. How did you come up with a clear mission statement? How did you come about the one that you have now for your company?
Well, I just it's very simple. I remember when I'd been in A.O. Williams. A.O. Williams was only like about 2 or 3 months old. Art Williams had left his other company, was going to start up this A.O. Williams company with this bi-terminal investor difference Crusade, and I was still working on the railroad at that time, trying to escape, wanting to be somebody. And having had done Amway and different things on the side, I was an entrepreneur looking for a way out. Anyway, so I'm in the first week of the business. I hear Art's coming down from Atlanta. I go down, there's 10 of us in the room at this little office in Macon, just starting out. And Art sits there, and Art Williams tells us right off the bat, say, listen, guys, what we're trying to do here at A.L. Williams is to help you make money. In fact, my goal is to help each one of you guys in this room make $100,000 a year here in the next 2 or 3 years, if you'd like to. Blah, blah, blah. I want to help you make money. And well, he had me at hello. I mean, I'm a little guy out here making $25,000, $30,000 a year, working on the railroad, struggling, trying to build a little side business, just wanting to be somebody. And this guy said he's going to talk to me about making $100,000. Nobody had ever told me anything like that. I didn't know people like me could do that. So it motivated me. It stuck in my mind, and he didn't even make that his mission for his company. I literally kind of made it the mission for the Humphrey hierarchy inside that company, and subsequently have carried that mission on, because I know what motivates people. Can they be successful? Can they? Because whatever dreams they've got, it's going to take money. I mean, I don't care what your dream is. If you want to be a philanthropist, you better have some money to give away. So if you want to do charity work, you better have some money to give away. If you want a new home, everything's got a price tag. So it was building wealth, and not only to our clients, but also for the agents. That's where it came from, Mauricio.
Mm-hmm. I've got a question on one of your very popular books, book that people are searching for quite a bit, especially people in the network marketing industry or in business in general. There's the magic of compound recruiting. There was a little phrase in there that says, if you recruit somebody, but you recruit them by selling the money, you're not going to be as successful as selling the Crusade. And I think there's a connection of that with what we're talking about today. Why would you say that we ought to pay more attention into that mission statement, that mission that motivates, versus just selling somebody that they could make a lot of money by joining whatever it is that we have as a business?
Well, first and foremost, all of our business models that we've ever built are not only this kind of has it's like a rocket ship's got these twin engines of thrust. Mm-hmm. One is certainly the opportunity to be an entrepreneur and be successful and build a business, but you got to have some good cause, some noble product or crusade or some message, something you're going to be doing for the consumer that justifies you being in business, that's timely, that's solving big financial problems for the consumer, and that's I call it a crusade. So you got that crusading emotion with the emotion of the dream of building a business, and those two parallel each other. And if you'll notice, when I said a while ago that our mission was to create wealth for families,
yes,
and the first thing is the families that are going to join us to become entrepreneurs, to use our system to build their team, and as they go out now and have consumers clients that buy our products and concepts and services, which it educates them on how to win the money game and how money works, and it gives them more value for their dollar, more life insurance for their dollar. I mean, all the new living benefits. So our crusade. In other words, if our entrepreneurs don't really go out and deliver on the crusade, well, then there's no money over on the dream side.
Mm-hmm.
It's all interfaced. But that statement that you're referring to in the other book was a little bit more context on that. Mm-hmm. Was that you don't need to just run out and just say, hey guys, come over here. I got a little more commission for you. I got a little higher contract for you, or you can make some money here. They need to know what your purpose is. They need to know what your mission statement. That's why a mission statement it engages people. It lets them see the bigger picture of what a company wants everybody to do, what you want them to do, and what's available for them. They can become successful, and it's a joint way. It's like Ray Kroc when he's trying to get an entrepreneur to invest in McDonald's. You can make some money. You can go open up some hamburger stores, but if he didn't have a good product and didn't know how to deliver that product to the consumer, and the consumer would buy that product, those stores wouldn't be worth anything. So you have to sync everything up: service to the client, along with opportunity for the entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's great stuff, because I think a lot of businesses really miss that point. So a lot of entrepreneurs who are starting out, their businesses, they're selling on the money, and so people that they bring in, because they've sold the money versus that mission, that crusade, their retention is much lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just great. And what about culture? Because obviously you are recruiting people to a crusade, to a movement. And what role does culture play in there? And how have you been able to build or bring so many people together in a similar culture? to advance the company we're supposed to go?
Well, the whole style that we've built from the A.L. Williams era which is now Primerica, to the WMA, which is World Financial Group today, era, to now to Hedgeman Group International, through all those deals, we've recruited all types of people from all ethnicities, all kind of cultures. We were like the United Nations of marketing, and still are. We bring people from all walks of life in, but it unites them in the one thing that I found a long time ago is that the one thing that is universal is everybody would love an opportunity. Everybody would love to be able to be involved in some noble cause. Everybody would like to be a part of a big movement that could help a lot of people, but they could prosper from, so they can gain control of their life and have better quality of life and make their dreams come true. I don't care if it's people from Japan, from China, from Vietnam, from India, from Texas, from Macon, Georgia, where I originally came from. They all want this, from Mexico. It's a universal thing. And so the mission statement unifies all those people. And then as a leader, the leader needs to be you need to love people. And I love the adventure of meeting people. In Macon, Georgia, I'd never been around any Vietnamese. I'd never been around many Hispanics. I'd never been around anybody from India. I'd never been. I'm just a little Caucasian guy down there in Macon, Georgia. Been around some African Americans and the guys down there. But I loved it. I loved the people, and I learned to talk heart to heart. When you're talking heart to heart to people, and you're letting them know how much you care about them, that's a universal language, and it pulls people into the culture. And then that's why I had such a simple mission statement, that I knew that whatever way you translate, our mission is to help families become successful and more wealthy, to build wealth for people. I don't care what language you translate that in, they like it.
And that's what I find truly amazing, is that there is this huge diversity in these companies you've built. Like you just mentioned, Hispanics, Asians, Indians, all types. And how you are able to unify them in a single crusade cause and build this common culture around them that really is what makes the explosion.
Well, it does, and of course, I went the extra mile over the years, and I would challenge anybody that's doing all this is to take the time to get to know the people. And we do a lot of recognition in our companies and in big events where we give all the people top awards and trips, and I mean we spend 60-70% of our time recognizing people and the hero making machine. And that means you got to be able to read their name out, and you got to act like you know that name, and you've got all these different languages, and you got to pronounce them, and I don't know. I've learned to say the Indian names, the Vietnamese names, the Hispanic names, not perfect, but they know that I take the time to know them, and I can remember their name from multicultural. So I'm telling leaders and entrepreneurs out there, care about people. It's Dale Carnegie's great book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. While it was written way back, I don't know, what was it, 80 years ago, it's applicable today. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's be a caring person, and let people know you're interested in them. Let them know you know their name, and that hey, I tell people all the time, I'd rather work with the new Americans than the old Americans. Why? Because they're more hungry. They don't take it for granted. They're busier. They work harder. They focus harder. Not that the old Americans can't do it, but we have to overcome a lot of casual traditions that we've established here. If I did like most people from Macon, Georgia did, I wouldn't be talking to you here today.
Well, I know, and I don't know if the saying goes exactly like this, but tough times create tough people. Easy times kind of create, I don't know if it's easy people,
right.
But we get the point. Great show today, Hubert. Just want to remind everybody not to forget that this podcast is made possible every single day, Monday through Friday, thanks to Hedgeman Group International. If you are in the search of the best opportunity in the world today, you have to check out Hegemon Group International. It's very easy. All you have to do is go to hgiopportunity.com. Hubert just said everybody is looking for an opportunity, is looking for the right vehicle that's going to take you from where you are now to where you want to go. And for that, you need the right vehicle. So I invite you to go there right now, which is hgiopportunity.com. You may even find the link below this video. So Hubert, awesome show today. Thank you so much for sharing all that value. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully.
All right, see you at the top.
Bye-bye.
Warning, this podcast may change the way you think about business, entrepreneurship, and money forever. The Conquistador Podcast was created for dreamers, entrepreneurs, and leaders who want to conquer their future. To be an epic entrepreneur, you must adopt the right mental paradigms as well as master the art of selling, marketing, and finance.